It's really tight and there's not a lot of listings and there's more buyers out buying than there are listings, are often going to find that there's multiple offers on properties, and inevitably the buyers start to take out conditions to try to win.
Mm-hmm.
And this can be quite a head scratcher for a buyer to make sure that they're getting all their due diligence done and yet still actually be able to buy a home. What we wanted to talk about in particular today was, should you be taking out or not having a condition of status certificate review by your lawyer? What are your thoughts on that?
We never recommend that a buyer purchases a condo without having that status reviewed by their lawyer. There is so much in a status certificate that a buyer needs to know before they purchase into that condo, whether it's going into the finances, the bylaws. A lot of the times people have pets, and if there's something in there about pets, you want to know that up front, whether it's maybe they only allow one cat and one dog or something like that. Those are things that you want to know up front before you purchase that condo.
Yeah, there could be there could be legal problems with the condominium corporation. There could be special assessments owing. I mean, really look at it this way: buying into a condo corporation without having the status certificate reviewed it would be a bit like going to buy a business and never opening up the books to see if the business was financially viable. It's just a really, really bad idea. What we do find these days when the market is tight on inventory, and listing agents know that this could be a problem, so generally they're getting those status certificates ordered and ready for when the property hits the market, meaning it's available to you and you can go to your lawyer and have it reviewed prior to making the offer, so that if you do have to go in without any conditions, that part has already been taken care of.
And then if you're also looking at a condo that's perhaps been on the market for a long time, have a look at that date that's actually in the status certificate. If it's a couple of months old, you're going to want to get a new up-to-date one. They've had meetings, things could have changed with the budget, something could have happened with the unit, and you want to know that and make sure that you have the most up-to-date information that you possibly can.
Now, the good thing is if it is something that's been on the market more than 30 days, you're probably not going to find yourself in the multiple offer situation, and you're going to make the offer and just say to we're going to say to the listing agent, thanks for providing the status, we think that's great, but because it's a little out of date now, we do still need to order a new one. And I think most times they're going to find that perfectly acceptable. They're going to understand. But really, we're talking about that situation where in those first days, couple of weeks of the listing, if you're going to end up in multiple offers, get that status reviewed ahead of time. If the listing agent has not made that available, they haven't gone out and got it, do not make an offer on a condo that isn't conditional on this review. We can't stress this enough. This one is super important.